Q1057 and 1035, the Capital Region's classic rock station. It's Caroli. We're very excited about WWE Raw coming to MVP Arena in Albany Monday, December 4th. Keep listening for your chance to win tickets to the event. But on the phone with me right now, we've got the NXT North American Champion, Dominik Mysterio. How are you, Dom?
I'm good, and I'm doing a lot better that you recognize me as the NXT North American Champion.
Well, got to give credit where credit is due, right?
I appreciate that.
What does that championship mean to you?
Oh man, it's a huge step for me, because for a lot of people who don't know my story, I didn't really get to do NXT. I kind of skipped that whole phase. So being able to go back as part of the Judgment Day and completely take over NXT and go down there and just claim a championship just like that, I think it was huge for me and a huge moment in my career. So I'm very thankful, and I'm very proud of being the North American champion.
Take us back a little bit. I'm sure you've been asked about WrestleMania 39 quite a bit, but I'll give you some perspective from my house. My son and I were sitting on the couch watching the WrestleMania event and all the pageantry that goes on, and then here you are going against your dad. And I'm sitting there with my son thinking, well, I wouldn't want to go against my son. How does one prepare to wrestle their father?
Man, it was a long road of preparation because I knew what had to be done, and that was put an ass beating to my dad. So it was a long road of preparation. But like I said, I knew it had to be done. It was a family affair because Mama was in the front row, my little sister was there, and just being able to have that moment, 2 hours away from where I was born and raised in San Diego, it was very special. And definitely my dad got what was coming to him.
Well, tell me about this. More recently, you wrestled Carmelo Hayes. Now, it originally ended up in a disqualification, giving you a win. But then today they're saying no contest. You got any thoughts on that?
I think they're just afraid because their champion, their quote-unquote A champion, lost. So
do you think they're protecting him?
I think so. I don't think they want Dirty Dom to come in and take over all of NXT because, me as a double champion in NXT me as a champion already is dangerous. Me as a double champion, it would be completely unfair.
We've got Dominik Mysterio on the phone right now, getting ready and looking forward to WWE Raw coming to MVP Arena in Albany. That's on Monday, December 4th. Tickets available right now. And keep listening for your chance to win tickets to the event. And it seems like you're greeted with a chorus of boos when you enter an arena, and I don't know, does that get you down or do you thrive on that?
Me personally, I thrive off of it because I want to say my piece and I want to tell people how I feel, but it doesn't seem like people want to hear me out. And I don't understand that, but it is what it is. And what matters to me is that my family, the Judgment Day, they always listen to what I have to say. But the crowd, they're just, at the end of the day, they're just rude.
Well, that's kind of what fuels WWE. The feuds, the fights, the storylines, all of that stuff. And it seems like every superstar has, their arch enemy, if you will, and it can change from time to time. Right now, I'd be curious on your thoughts of Cody Rhodes. What do you think of Cody?
What do I think of Cody? There's a lot of things I could say about Cody, both good and bad, but, that's why I keep interrupting him, because people interrupt me, so he feels like he can go out there and just say whatever he wants, so I go out there and interrupt him because I want to go out there and say my piece because people don't allow me.
So you seize that moment wherever you can.
Exactly, and it just so happens that it's when Cody Rhodes is out there.
Give you some backstory to the radio industry. For decades, what happens often is that companies are bought out by other companies, and then there's cutbacks and things like that. And it happens, worldwide, industry-wide. But I'm just giving you our backstory. And it seems like something similar is happening with the WWE franchise, where some superstars that have been released by the company very recently. What are your thoughts on that?
It's just a hard time for all of us, especially this is what we love to do, and with the new merger of TKO and WWE and Endeavor and UFC, it's all up in the air, man. I really don't understand the business side of it. I just go out there and do my thing. But best of luck to all the guys and women out there that have to deal with cuts and stuff like that. That's very unfortunate. But us on our end can only do what we can do.
Let me ask you this, because you were supposed to go against Mustafa Ali at No Mercy. Well, what's going to happen with that now? Because he's been released.
Oh, has he?
That's according to what I read online today. If that's accurate, then I don't know what's going to happen with No Mercy.
Oh, this is the first I'm hearing of this. So, I mean, I'm not sure what will happen at No Mercy. Like you said, from my understanding, I was supposed to face Mustafa Ali at No Mercy, but I guess we'll wait and see what happens this Monday. Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing of this. I haven't heard any of it.
Heels are the superstars that we love to hate as fans. Who is the greatest heel of all time, in your opinion?
Oof. Well, I mean, that's a hard question. There's been a lot of great heels out there. Other than myself,
yeah,
I would have to go with right now Roman Reigns, back Ric Flair, one of the dirtiest player in the game. You have guys like Eddie Guerrero, who flourished when they first became heels. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, D-Generation X. Those guys are just literally doing whatever they wanted. I can't tell you how many times I got in trouble for telling students, teachers, and principals to suck it.
Yeah, you learn from the ones that came before you.
Yeah, and I was in the locker room. I was around it, so it was hard not to pick up on it.
What's the ultimate goal for Dominik Mysterio?
Man, the ultimate goal for Dominik Mysterio would obviously be, eventually becoming WWE champion. I think, and at this point, I really want to slow things down because everything's just been moving so fast. So I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Continuing with my goal and becoming the greatest North American champion of all time is definitely on that list. But I think even just continuing to get singles gold, maybe even get some tag team gold with one of my boys, or even with Mommy, get some tag team championships with Mommy. That'd be really cool too.
Dominik, we appreciate the time you gave us today and your insight on WWE and your wrestling career. And Monday, December 4th, that's WWE Raw at MVP Arena in Albany, and we will see you there.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate you.
All right.